Welcome back to Season 4 of my Madden 23 relocation rebuild with the Oklahoma City Bisons. This season started pretty good for us. We began the year 4-2, only losing by one score to two very good teams in Cincinnati and New York here. And then something happened during our bye week, and I have yet to figure it out because we came out and then lost to Chicago. We beat the Titans pretty bad, 45-24, but then we had back-to-back losses to Philadelphia and Jacksonville. So now we are 5-5 on the season. We will be going through a few games today just to see if we can stay alive in the playoff picture. And we have another short week scenario, even though I think we just had it last week and you really only get it on Thursday night games, so I don't think it would technically be a short week, but we need to be fundamentally sound, beat the Cowboys, and commit one or fewer turnovers. Stopping a dynamic dual-threat quarterback like Dak Prescott has proven to be difficult for many teams. Where does the game plan start for a player like him? We're going to say limiting the passing. I don't really think he's much of a scrambler. I mean, he definitely can run, but that's not his strongest trait there. We need to beat the Cowboys and hold them to less than 250 yards passing. In the last episode, Matthew Lamb got injured and was going to miss the rest of the regular season. So off screen, I decided to release wide receiver Sterling Shepard and I brought in wide receiver Nico Collins. The problem is he got injured in weekly training and will miss this first game. But that's not the only wild thing that happened this week. Apparently during weekly training, Matthew Lamb's injury changed. He had a torn tricep, I believe, but now just has a PCL sprain and will only miss one game, so we will be getting him back this year. Aside from that, we are still without tight end George Carson, as you also saw, so let's see how well the offense plays today. As always, if it's close near the end, I will be jumping in. And this game was never close near the end here. Our offense put on quite a show. We will get to stats here in just a minute, but the final score today is going to be 38-23 as we improve to 6-5. It looks like Keyshawn Gaither played one hell of a game, missing George Carson and Matthew Lamb. He goes 30 for 40, 358 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Antonio Gibson ran for 58 yards and a score. Jamal Wiley also found the end zone. Receiving, Deshaun Slaughter stepped up 8 for 98. Cooper Parker had a pretty big day, 7 for 94 and a touchdown. Ian Thomas got a touchdown, and so did backup tight end Drew Sample. Now over on defense, leading the team in tackles is defensive back Isaiah Rodgers. In sacks, we only got one, that came from Kevin Donald, and we got one interception from Amir Brinkley. Now let's see how Dak Prescott played. He went 24 for 39, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Tony Pollard only ran for 31 yards, but did find the end zone once. And receiving, Dalton Schultz 6 for 63 and a touchdown, and Michael Gallup 6 for 71. Following that game, quarterback Keyshawn Gaither does get an upgrade point. He gets +1 to throw accuracy deep, throw accuracy mid, throw accuracy short, and throw under pressure. Thanks to the short week scenario, our entire offense has earned 2,500 XP. We didn't end up holding Dak Prescott to 250 passing yards, but we do get the win, so our entire team earns another 1,000 XP. Now, heading into week 13, we do get to finally see the playoff picture, and as you can see, right now we are slotted in the 7 seed. So hopefully we get to stay there. We will also be simulating this game against Buffalo, and it could be huge in terms of playoff implications because right now we are 6-5 and they are 7-4. And quarterback Keyshawn Gaither will have another breakout scenario opportunity. Throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns with Keyshawn Gaither for a significant amount of XP. Before going into this game though, we do have a few upgrade points to take care of. The first one from tight end George Carson. He gets +1 to break tackle, lead block, medium route running, pass blocking, 2 to run block power, and 3 to short route running. The next player up is outside linebacker Daryl Nix, who gets +2 to awareness, 1 to pursuit, 1 to strength, and a new superstar ability slot. The next upgrade point goes to star wide receiver Matthew Lamb, who gets +3 to catch in traffic and 1 to spectacular catching. Coco Johnson also gets an upgrade point. He gets +2 to awareness, 1 to catch in traffic, 1 to change of direction, 2 to deep route running, and 1 to medium route running. And the final upgrade point goes to wide receiver Deshaun Slaughter, who gets +2 to awareness, 1 to catching, and 2 to deep route running. I also just noticed that Jacksonville finally had their bye week in week 12 because they remain 8-3. But now it's time to simulate week 13 against Buffalo. As always, if it's close to the end or I think it's going to be an interesting finish, we will watch it. And another game where we just flat out took care of business. The final score today is 42-14. I don't know why the offense can't play like this or why the whole team can't play like this whenever I actually watch the games, but I'll take these wins. We improved to 7-5. Quarterback Keyshawn Gaither goes 28 for 47, 332 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, Antonio Gibson runs for 66 yards and a score. Wes Watkins gets 27 yards and a touchdown, and Jamal Wiley found the end zone again. Receiving, Cooper Parker 10 for 116 and a score. George Carson 8 for 86. Matthew Lamb coming back from his miraculous injury that changed. I don't really know what to call that. He goes 7 for 94 and a touchdown. Over on defense, leading the team in tackles is defensive tackle Deron Payne. Kevin Donald came away with 3 sacks today, and we got 3 interceptions, 1 from Felix McGee, 1 from Amir Brinkley, and 1 from Isaiah Rodgers. Now let's see how Josh Allen played today. He goes 17 for 41. That was awful, apparently. 185 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and then the running back only got 27 yards on just 9 carries, but he did find the end zone once. And receiving, their best threat was Dawson Knox, 8 for 84, and then it looks like Bryce Woodard, a backup receiver, caught a touchdown. Cooper Parker does get an upgrade after the game. He gets +1 to awareness, 1 to catch in traffic, 2 to deep route running, and 1 to release. And quarterback Keyshawn Gaither also gets an upgrade. He gets +1 to throw accuracy deep, mid, and short, and a new ability slot. Heading into week 14, we remain the 7 seed. Let's take a look at the standings just to see how close we are to being knocked out of the playoffs should we lose any games. Right now, Cincinnati is 11-1 as the 1 seed. The Raiders are the 2 seed. Jacksonville is the 3 seed. The Chargers would be the 5 seed here. The Chiefs are the 6 seed. The Bills are the 4 seed, and then we are the 7 seed, and we are tied with the Broncos. And the Ravens are our next opponent, and they are right behind us in the standings. We once again have these short week scenarios, so we need to be fundamentally sound and beat the Ravens and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. I did go and check Jacksonville's schedule. In week 13, they had to travel to Cincinnati where they lost 35-42, so they fall to 8-4, and now we're only 1 game behind them. I was going to be simulating this game today, but I remembered a pretty big storyline, and that is that the Ravens are led by former Oklahoma City quarterback Greg Knox, who is now an 81 overall, so we will be watching this game. They have an 86 overall running back in J.K. Dobbins, and at wide receiver an 84 Rashad Bateman and an 83 Devin Duvernay. At tight ends a 97 overall Mark Andrews. The Ravens do have a few nice pieces here on defense, starting with Roquan Smith, who is a 96 overall, and they have Patrick Queen, who is an 84 overall. At corner they have a 92 Marlon Humphrey and an 86 overall in Kenny Moore. Free safety is a 92 overall Marcus Williams, and strong safety is an 86 overall Kyle Hamilton. But obviously the big point in this game is Greg Knox. Let's see what kind of season he's had so far in Baltimore. Well, it appears he has continued just giving the ball to the other team because he comes in with 18 touchdowns and 18 interceptions. We will get to see quarterback Greg Knox first. He'll take over at the 25-yard line. And it's going to be a play action. He's under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and that will fall incomplete. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He comes back in shotgun. J.K. Dobbins is still the running back. He'll take the snap, and they give it to Dobbins, who has some pretty solid blocking and turn that into about a 7-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 3. Knox back in shotgun from the 32-yard line, looking to avoid the 3 and out. Will take the snap and looks a pass. He drops farther back. He's under a lot of pressure and will just throw this one away. Now out comes quarterback Keyshawn Gaither. Obviously the main storyline in this game is Gaither against Knox. Who was the better decision? If you look at stats right now, it's pretty obvious. But let's see if Gaither can actually put it together today. It's 1st and 10 from the 19. He's in shotgun formation. He'll take the snap and looks a pass. Standing back in the pocket, dropping farther back, and now will throw it away. The Bison come out in a 5-wide set for the very next play. Gaither will take the snap, looking to pass downfield. He throws to the outside. That'll be deflected. Now a 3rd and 10, a possible 3 and out. Gaither out of shotgun will take the snap and stand in the pocket, go downfield. That'll be caught, and he will fight to get close to the marker, but I don't think he got there. 4th and inches, and will punt it away. They would begin the next drive with a 2-yard run. Now 2nd and 8, he throws over the middle, and that is caught to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Knox will line up in an I formation from his own 42-yard line, trying to avoid another 3 and out. He'll take the snap, hand off to Dobbins up the middle for the easy first down, and he'll finally get brought down near the 50. 2 straight incomplete passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Knox back in shotgun. Trying to convert here. He'll drop back to pass. Stand in the pocket. He's dropping further back. He finally goes deep downfield, and that one will be caught along the sideline to the 18. We know as well as anybody, Greg Knox has hot streaks and cold streaks. He can throw 4 straight incomplete passes, then an 80-yard touchdown. On 1st and 10 from the 18, though, he'll drop back and go downfield, and that's caught for the first down, but he fumbles the ball, and Oklahoma City has recovered. I know it's not the best field position, Gaither, but let's see if you can take advantage of the turnover. It's 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Handoff Antonio Gibson up the middle, and he will get brought down to the 12. The 7-yard run would set up a 2nd and 3. Oklahoma City back in shotgun from the 12-yard line now. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Parker for the first down. 2 straight incomplete passes now sets up a 3rd and 10 for the offense. Gaither will take the snap and looks to pass. Goes over the middle, that's caught by Slaughter for the first down to the 35. Following a couple run plays by Antonio Gibson, it is 3rd and 2. Gaither from a 5-wide set will throw to the outside. That's caught by Quez Watkins, and they don't give him the first down. He had to come back to make the catch. The Ravens face a possible 3-and-out here. It's 3rd and 6 from their own 26-yard line. Knox back in shotgun. Dobbins is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Standing back in the pocket. He finally throws downfield and completely misses a wide open man, and they will punt the ball away. The Bison face a possible 3-and-out of their own now. It's 3rd and 1 from their own 34. They take the snap, hand off to Gibson, who tries to run to the outside. He will end up with the first down. I honestly did not know if he was going to get that or not. A 3-yard pass to Cooper Parker on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7. Gaither will line up under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by Matthew Lamb up the sideline, brought down to the 41 of the Ravens. A 6-yard pass to Deshaun Slaughter on the next play brings up a 2nd and 4. Gaither out of shotgun, once again looking to pass. A quick throw caught by Carson for the first down. Now from about the 30-yard line, Gaither will line up under center. Antonio Gibson is the running back here. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws downfield. That'll be incomplete. That was an incredibly risky throw. We're lucky that got by the entire defense. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gaither back in shotgun with 1:45 to play here in the first quarter. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw over the middle. That's caught by Slaughter for a gain of 4. It brings up a 3rd and 6. I really would rather not settle for a field goal, Gaither. Out of shotgun, he'll look to pass. And he's going to go down the middle of the field to a wide open Deshaun Slaughter, brought down to the 11. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter now. He takes the snap, hands off to Gibson, and Gibson will juke his way all the way down inside the 5-yard line. We come out in a goal line set for the very next play. About 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Jamal Wiley, and he will not find the end zone. An injury on the Ravens defense would actually stop the clock. So now 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Another goal line set. Another handoff to Wiley to the outside, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Bison to go up 7-0. A penalty along the offensive line would move them back to a 3rd and 14. A possible 3-and-out for the Ravens. Knox out of shotgun will take the snap. Drop back and now throw to the outside. Caught by Dobbins, but he's immediately brought down, and they will have to punt the ball away. Now the Bison face a 3rd and 2. A possible 3-and-out here for them. Gaither out of shotgun will drop back to pass, standing in the pocket. Now he goes downfield, caught by Parker for the first down, brought down to the Ravens' 36-yard line. A 4-yard pass on the next play would lead to a 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line. Gaither out of shotgun will drop back to pass again. A quick throw over the middle, caught for the first down by tight end George Carson. A quick 6-yard pass to George Carson on the next play would lead to a 2nd and 4. Gaither lines up under center. He hands off to Antonio Gibson up the middle, who will fight for the first down, and they give it to him. But now Stephen Locklear, one of our guards, is injured. Hopefully that does not affect the offensive line too bad. 1st and 10 from the 14. Gaither will take the snap and looks to pass. Dropping farther back, now goes downfield. That's into traffic and gets picked off by Kyle Hamilton at the 4-yard line. A couple plays later for the Ravens, it is 3rd and 4, a possible 3-and-out. Knox is back in shotgun from his own 10-yard line. He'll look to pass. He goes downfield and finds Mark Andrews for the first down. A few plays later, it is 3rd and inches for the Ravens now. Knox back in shotgun. Dobbins is the running back. It's a handoff to Dobbins, and he will fight, and I don't know if he got there. They will give him the first down, but Mark Andrews is injured for the Ravens. We now jump much later into the Ravens drive. It is 2nd and 10 from the Oklahoma City 36-yard line. Knox out of shotgun will look to pass. Dropping farther back in the pocket now. He's still standing back there. He finally goes downfield. That one will be caught for the first down. A short run play would then set up a 2nd and 9. Knox out of shotgun will look to pass. He goes to the end zone, and that one will be caught. Touchdown Ravens. They tie this one up at 7. Jumping into Oklahoma City's next drive, it is 3rd and 12. We have hit the 2-minute warning. Gaither out of shotgun will hand off to Quez Watkins to the outside. I don't know why in the world we ran the ball there. Both teams will just end up punting the ball away to end the first half. So we're going to jump to the second half where we get the ball first, and Matthew Lamb will start this with an 8-yard gain. That leads to a 2nd and 2. Gaither will line up under center from the 33-yard line. Antonio Gibson is the running back. Gaither will drop back to pass. He throws to the outside. That is caught for the first down, and George Carson all the way to the 45. Just a couple plays later, though, it is now 3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Gaither out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Stand back in the pocket, now go over the middle. That's caught by Watkins for the first down. Now in Baltimore territory, it's 1st and 10. Gaither lines up under center. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle is caught for a gain of about 9 yards. That was Matthew Lamb setting up the 2nd and 1. Now Gaither back in shotgun again. Wes Watkins is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be intercepted, and Baltimore will take over at the 28-yard line. They have now driven down all the way to the Oklahoma City 25. Knox back in shotgun with under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to get sacked on the play by Deron Payne. That leads to a 2nd and 16 now. Knox back in shotgun here from the 31-yard line. J.K. Dobbins is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. And he's going to throw to the outside, caught by Dobbins, who was met immediately and forced out of bounds. That would bring up a 3rd and 15. Knox back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, throws to the outside. It's caught by Dobbins, who will break one tackle, but he goes out of bounds. So that will lead to one of, if not the best kicker in NFL history, trying a 42-yard field goal, and it is good, giving them a 3-point lead. The Bison face a 3rd and 12 on their next drive from their own 36-yard line. Gaither will drop back to pass. Still dropping back, looking to go deep downfield possibly. He will load up and go deep downfield. He's got a man, and it will fall incomplete. Intended for Matthew Lamb in single coverage, and we will punt the ball away. The Ravens face a 3rd and 4 here. Knox back in shotgun from the 26-yard line. J.K. Dobbins is the running back. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass. He's going to go downfield and has a man open for the first down. An incomplete pass followed by a sack from defensive end Kevin Donald leads to a 3rd and 18. Knox will drop back to pass again. He's going to go deep downfield, and that will be tipped around and then finally intercepted on the play. And Oklahoma City will take over at the 48-yard line. That was Teron Johnson getting the pick. Gaither, please tell me you can actually take advantage of the turnover now. Coming out in an I formation, handoff to Antonio Gibson, who will run forward, breaking tackles, and finally get brought down to the 40-yard line. That leads to a 2nd and 1. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson still the running back here. 1:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. He takes the snap. It's a play action. Gaither looking to go downfield. He's going to get sacked on the play. 3rd and 11 now for the Bison. Gaither back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. Trying to convert here. He'll throw to the outside. That'll be caught along the sideline, and George Carson runs out of bounds. And we're going to send out Riley Patterson for a 60-yard field goal attempt. I don't agree with this. I would rather just punt the ball away. But Patterson's going to kick it, and this one will be good. We tied the game up at 10. We now jump into the 4th quarter in this defensive battle. Knox is in shotgun from the 29. He'll drop back to pass. Dropping further back, now going deep downfield, and that one will be incomplete. I tried to simulate just a couple plays into Oklahoma City's drive, and on the first one, we get picked off by Patrick Queen. So that is 3 interceptions from Keyshawn Gaither. So the Ravens will now take over at the 32-yard line. Knox is back in shotgun here. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Standing back in the pocket, he'll go deep over the middle, caught for the first down, brought down about the 15. A 4-yard run from J.K. Dobbins on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6 from the 11-yard line. Knox from under center. Play action to Dobbins. He's looking to go downfield. He'll throw to the end zone, and that will be overthrown. Luckily, he missed him. That leads to a 3rd and 6 from the 11-yard line. Knox, you threw so many picks down here in these situations for us. Can you do it one more time? He goes to the end zone. That one will be caught, but out of bounds. So they send out Justin Tucker for a 28-yard field goal. The kick is away, and it is good. With under 9 minutes to go in the game, we're at the 45-yard line and face a 3rd and 5. Gaither back in shotgun here. Gibson is the running back, but he'll look to pass. Standing back in the pocket, dropping farther back. He's under pressure, needs to throw it away. Is going to take a sack all the way back at the 32, and we'll punt the ball back to Baltimore. With 6 minutes and 35 seconds to play, they face a 3rd and 5 from their own 45. Knox with a quick throw to the outside will be caught for the first down. An incomplete pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10. Knox is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He fires over the middle to an open man for the first down. A 3-yard run from J.K. Dobbins on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line. Knox is back in shotgun. He'll send the man in motion. He takes the snap, and it's a handoff to Dobbins to the outside, and J.K. Dobbins will make that a 3rd and 3. So now they come back out in shotgun. We need this stop or at least a field goal try here. Knox in shotgun from the 28. Will take the snap. It's another handoff up the middle, and he will not get to the marker. And they will send out Justin Tucker for a 42-yard attempt, and the kick is away, and it should be good, making it 16-10. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. We do have all 3 timeouts. Gaither comes out in shotgun from the 25. We're going to start with a run play to Gibson up the middle. That is going to get nothing. So now it's 2nd and 10. Gaither back in shotgun again. Gibson still the running back here. He'll take the snap and looks a pass. Dropping farther back. Now he's going to go deep downfield. There is a flag. It's tipped in the air and goes out of bounds. What is this penalty going to be, though? Personal foul, roughing the passer on Baltimore. So we get to move up to the 40-yard line. Gaither comes back in shotgun for the next play. 3:21 to go. He'll take the snap, a quick throw over the middle, caught by Slaughter, and he will get brought down at about the 48. Under 3 minutes to play. He'll take the snap and looks a pass. Standing back in the pocket, he throws underneath, and that is not a very big gain. It would set up a 3rd and 1. Now Gaither back in shotgun. With 2:20 to go, he'll take the snap and looks a pass. He goes to the outside, caught by Parker for the 1st down. There are 2 minutes to go here in the game. At the 45-yard line, Gaither in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. Dropping farther back, now throws to the outside, caught by Thomas for a gain of about 2 yards. That leads to a 2nd and 8. The clock continues to run. He will send Antonio Gibson out wide, so now Gaither is the only one in the backfield. He'll take the snap and looks to pass, standing back in the pocket. Dropping farther back, under pressure, hit as he lobs it downfield, and that will fall incomplete. Gaither in shotgun from the 43-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass downfield. And he's going to load up and go deep down the sideline. That one will be incomplete, intended, I believe, for Deshaun Slaughter. It leads to a 4th and 8. 1:28 to go in the game. Gaither out of shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. Needs to get rid of it. And finally will throw off his back foot deep downfield. That one will be caught, and there is a flag. What is this going to be? The pass fell incomplete. It's pass interference on Baltimore. I cannot believe that actually got called. Now 1st and goal from the 1. We'll take the snap, handoff to Jamal Wiley, who will dive into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma City, and we will take a 1-point lead. They get to start this drive at the 33-yard line. Former Oklahoma City quarterback Greg Knox has a huge opportunity. They're going to start with a screen pass to the outside. It's caught by Dobbins, who will get upfield and get brought down to the 43. They do have all 3 timeouts, but don't elect to call one there. 2nd and inches. And he'll go over the middle. That's caught for the 1st down, brought down to the 49. Once again, they elect to not call a timeout for some reason. Knox out of shotgun, will look to pass. He throws to the outside. That's caught, and he'll get forced out of bounds at about the 41. We are well within Justin Tucker's field goal range. It is 2nd and 2. Knox out of shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught along the sideline, and he goes out of bounds at the 34. I don't like how easily they've been able to move the ball downfield. Knox comes back in shotgun. With 29 seconds to go, they're going to try to get a little bit closer. Knox will load up and go deep to the end zone, and that one will be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. They're still going to try to get a little bit closer, it looks like, out of a 5-wide set. Knox will look to pass. He throws to the outside. That'll be caught along the sideline, and he goes out of bounds. 18 seconds left to play. Knox lines up under center. J.K. Dobbins is the running back. They give it to Dobbins, who will break off to the outside, have the 1st down, and get brought down to the 19. 1st and 10. Knox lines up under center. Handoff to J.K. Dobbins to the outside. He'll get brought down to the 18. Knox comes back in shotgun for the next play. It's another handoff to J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins will end up with the 1st down. With 4 seconds to go, they're going to send out Justin Tucker for probably the easiest field goal of his life right now. We will attempt to ice the kicker, but I don't know how well it's going to work on a guy like Justin Tucker. A lot of missed opportunities today, and it could come down to this. Tucker will line up for about a 24-yard field goal. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it is good with 1 second remaining. Well, we have to pull off a miracle on this play. The kick is sent deep. Will Parker get a chance to return this? Yes, he will. Can we pull off a huge play? That's not even Cooper Parker, and he's going to get brought down to the 24 anyway, and Baltimore will get out of here with a win. We had a lot of opportunity to try to at least break away in this game, but Keyshawn Gaither throwing 3 interceptions, not a good look for us. Greg Knox gets the big win over his former team. Gaither goes 28 for 47, 237 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. On the ground, Antonio Gibson runs for 47 yards, and Jamal Wiley found the end zone twice. Receiving, no one had a huge day. Cooper Parker 6 for 48, Matthew Lamb 5 for 61, and then Deshaun Slaughter 5 for 49. Over on defense, Trent Woodard led the team in tackles. In sacks, Kevin Donald got 2.5, Deron Payne got 1, and Daryl Nix got half of 1, and apparently also got injured. Hopefully he's not out for a while. Deron Johnson did get the 1 interception today. And then let's see how Greg Knox played. He went 24 for 41, 257, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. J.K. Dobbins runs for 104 yards, and receiving, no one really gashed, just Kyle Phillips 5 for 58, and then Rashad Bateman caught the lone touchdown. Following that game, if the playoffs started today, the Ravens would have just stolen our playoff spot as they are now in at the 7th seed. Luckily for us though, the Jacksonville Jaguars would also lose their game in week 14. So that puts them at 8-5. We're still only 1 game behind them right now, but we have a pretty tough game coming up, and that is where we will kick off next episode, where we will probably finish the regular season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you next time.